Hello. Today I've decided to kind of give myself a bit of a DIY project. I am a huge lover of obviously Halloween things, if you couldn't tell. But also, I really like vintage celestial stuff. You're thinking of like the 90s aesthetic, like sun and moon, stuff like that. But it's always so hard to come by, especially nowadays. I mean, unless you want to spend a lot of money, which, quite frankly, I'm not that fond of. So, there is this snow globe that I've been wanting for the longest time. When I tell you I've been wanting this for the longest time, it's beautiful, it's perfection. But I think the last sold listing I saw of it was quite expensive, to say the least. It's a little bit out of my budget. And I mean, to be honest, if I saw that for sale, would I buy it? Probably. But I'm not gonna go fall into a rabbit hole. I'm not gonna spend that much money on a snow globe as much as I want it. So, what better way to buy the snow globe than to try and make it myself? Because I love to torture myself and put myself through stuff like this. But I thought I'd take you along with me to do it, because it might be more enjoyable. Who knows? We'll see how this goes. But this is the snow globe that I've been looking for. You might have seen it before. It is perfect. I adore it so much. I think one of the biggest things that I love about it is the fact that it plays when you wish upon a star on the music box bit underneath. Which also, if you don't know me, I am a huge lover of all things Disney, so that is just perfection for me. you know, I thought it's a kind of simplistic shape of a snow globe, I think. So I was scrolling on Vinted, just looking through, you know, what kind of snow globes were available, and I came across this one, which I thought was very, very similar in shape. So I bought it, and I also decided to torture myself a little bit more. But there's using a snow globe I have as an example. The music box bit is normally at the bottom. So I was looking on eBay and I bought a music box which plays when you wish upon a star. And I'm going to try my best to replace the music box in the snow globe I bought and replace the music to When You Wish Upon a Star. This could go horribly wrong, or it could go really well. Let's find out. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to be a fail. Regardless, I think we should get into it. My snow globe's just arrived, so let's go collect it from the impost locker near my house, and we can assess if it broke in transit, because delivery services love to break things like that. Not to mention, I've also broken a snow globe that I bought once, which I'm still very upset about. But we don't talk about that. Let's go collect the snow globe. It's arrived. So this is the snow globe I bought. I think I showed you guys a photo. So the overall shape of it is very similar to the one I'm trying to recreate. Has a lot of cute snow in it, even though I am going to be placing it with different snow, like the original snow globe which I'm trying to recreate. And I'm nervous, but it's going to be fine. I need more whimsical, spooky decor in my room, so this is going to be perfect. I think I didn't realise, so this is a music box one, right? If I it spins as well. Didn't know that was gonna happen, but it's fine. I think I quite like the idea of it spinning anyways, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep the mechanism of it spinning when I take it apart, because I don't really know what I'm doing, so we will find out. It does seem to be the stand has been moved up a little bit, but I think I'll start off. I'm gonna take it apart and see if we can empty the water in and see all the components, so then we can start sculpting and making it into my dream snow globe. Let's go. Let's try. I'm gonna try one of those. I'm gonna try one of those cool transitions. Let's see if I can do it. Let's go. Whoa. Before I could begin any sculpting or like any of the fun bits, I had to start by removing the music box from the snow globe. This was quite difficult, but after getting the first screws off, it was fine. The hardest part was taking off the actual bottom, as for some reason there was glue all around it. So that took a lot of wheeling with the knife around the edge. Took me a while, and after a while, finally, please don't break. That's the little music box which I'll be replacing, but I can't figure out what song this is. Right, so this is like the plug where the water comes out, so I'm gonna try and empty it out and see if we can get... Oh, that's how it spins! That's cool. So I'm gonna get the plug out and see if we can get this bottom bit out of the actual snow globe. Still wet. This is the piece that we got out. It's the little plug in the snow globe, and I am going to use... I'm probably going to use the moon as a base of how big it needs to be. Also, because obviously I need to be able to get it back in. But yeah, that is just going to be dismembered and turned into just the moon. Sorry guys. Sorry lovers. Breaking up the relationship. This is gonna be my villain origin story. That's so sad. After letting the clay around the base dry overnight, I came back to find that it was cracked again, which is very frustrating. But I decided to try and fill in the cracks with some leftover clay and hope that does something. Hey, you wanna help me out? Yeah. Aww. Unfortunately, it did not. So I ended up just ripping all of the clay off, sobbing a little bit, and then redoing all of the clay using air dry clay rather than my own cold porcelain clay, which I had made myself. Next, after dismembering the people on the moon, I decided to go back and sand around all of the edges of where I had removed them, just to ensure that all of the areas were nice and smooth, ready for me to put some clay on top. For the clay, as I wanted it to be waterproof, I used polymer clay slash baking clay, so it basically hardens in the oven, and I just applied that all over the moon using the original snow globe, which I'm trying to recreate as reference for the shape. This took several hours and a lot of going back and trying new things until eventually I was actually happy with the overall shape. After I was happy with the overall shape and I had tested if it fit, I went on to working on the face of the moon, ensuring that it was quite, I say realistic. I just wanted it to look as comparable to the snow globe I'm trying to recreate. Although it doesn't really look the same, I'm still quite happy with how the overall outcome came out, as it does still kind of have this really obscure expression, which is what I was going for anyways. I don't know how I feel about it, but it will do. It's fine. It was then time to put it into the oven for it to bake. This was terrifying. I was very nervous, but it ended up looking fine. I put it in there for about 10 minutes, and when it came out I sanded it and it looked like this once it was all ready. Excuse how awful I look because I'm really tired. But I just finished sanding the moon that came out of the oven. Forgot to film it coming out the oven because I was so paranoid that it was gonna melt or something. But it was fine, so it's all good, it's all good. Yeah, I just finished sanding it. Can't really see it very well. And I'm thinking I'm gonna spray paint it gold rather than paint it, as it will have like a bit of a smoother finish. So I'm gonna go do that now and see if that works out looking good. I decided that for the clouds, instead of spray painting with white spray paint and possibly getting it all over the moon, I decided to just go in with my acrylic paint and paint all of them individually, and then hopefully I'll do a gloss over the entire sculpture, so then it's definitely waterproof to put in the snow globe. There's a cat on my back. Hello! Do you have any words for the audience, Nala? I agree, that is a great statement. Can I... Ow! What if I stand up? If I stand up, are you gonna go on my shoulder or are you gonna jump off? Right. This is what we've progressed to. What do you have to say? What do you have to say? That's life changing, Nala. Thank you for that. I'm back. This is where we're at with the snow globe. I finished painting the white bit. I'm thinking I might do another coat just because I feel like it needs it, because you can kind of see some of the blue clay seeping through, which, you know, we don't want that. We want it to look clean. We want it to look perfect. So yeah, that's where we're at with the snow globe. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start sculpting onto the actual like globe bit, like all the stars. I think I'm gonna do it out of air dry clay rather than polymer clay, which is what I did this with. Other than the face of the sun, which I think I'm gonna do polymer clay because it's easier. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do next. And yeah, I thought I'd give you a little in-between update while I'm waiting for stuff to dry. And yeah, let's go back into it. Whee! The music box took so long to arrive. I was just waiting and waiting and waiting for it, and it was driving me insane. But then finally it arrived, and I'm so excited to show you guys what it does. It's so cool. I'm obsessed. Anyways, the next part was to figure out how to attach it. So I unscrewed the old music box, which was very, very easy. And then I just replaced it with the new one I bought. After finishing that, I went back to painting the snow globe. This was the most exciting part because you can see everything starting to come together, and it was relieving to see that it actually kind of somewhat resembled what I was trying to create. After painting it, I then went in with my Mod Podge and basically sealed it all up before being ready to be able to basically assemble all of the pieces together. So I hope you enjoy the time lapses. When I say Mod Podge, I mean this off-brand matte glue that I got from the range. Mod Podge is really expensive, so I just wanted to use whatever I could. So the next part is going to be assembling everything. I brought you into my dining room because I don't really know where the best place to do this was, and I've got 10 minutes until my French lesson, so I need to get this done so I can go and learn some French. I'm gonna do everything down here so you can kind of see what's going on. Okay, so I'm not gonna show you guys like properly the finished product, but this is where we're at. This is the moon. I've also got some water. I might need more, I'm not sure. I put it in a measuring jug so I can precisely pour it into the globe. And then I've got some little bits of glitter from my office, which are perfect for this project. So let's try and get this assembled. Okay. I have no I'm already failing at first hurdle. I have no idea how much glitter and stuff to put in here, so I'm just gonna kind of do my own thing. I've got a selection. I've got two kind of just plain bits of like plain white. I think this is UV reactive glitter, and then I also have these like stars, which I thought would be really cool. So it's upside down. Let's put some in here. I don't know how many to do. Is that enough? Let's do a bit more. What glitter do I want? Let's do this UV reactive because I think that'll be quite fun. I assume it's waterproof. Now's not the time to be questioning this stuff. Okay, that's fine. Let's open this one.
I'm really scared I'm going to break the glass in the snow globe because if it does, I might have a mental breakdown. No, I might crash out of it. I feel like there's no such thing as too much glitter.
Right, perfect. Okay, now let's pour in the water. Right, okay. Right, is that gonna be enough? I don't know how much to fill it up. I guess if I maybe fill it up too much, I can always pour it out rather than, I don't want a bubble. Okay, that's probably fine. Right, and now it's time to put the moon in. Farewell, my friend. Please be waterproof, otherwise I might cry. This is so chaotic. The next step I've got to do is attach the bottom bit, but I need to glue around the edge, so I think I'm going to do that off camera, and then I will come back to show you guys the final result, all of it completely done. I can't wait. So, overall, I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I feel like no matter what I do, there's always going to be something that I'm a bit iffy about, but I mean, overall, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. I think it's so freaking cute. It is going straight on my little cabinet with my other snow globe. And yeah, I've had so much fun making it, the whole process. I really enjoyed thoroughly. I hope you've enjoyed watching it too, and hopefully you've been inspired to create something similar, upcycling, helping our environment. If anyone has any ideas of projects and stuff they would like to see me do next, whether that be Halloweeny or just like a general upcycling thing, let me know in the comments, because I most likely will be interested, and I'll try my best to kind of bring that idea to life. I will see you in my next video. I don't know what I'm gonna do, just gonna kind of go with the flow. I will see you soon. Mwah.